other people never show up anymore.
Sweet. Alright. Cool. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and change the music to something slightly... Masay, you last left off. Masay, when you last left off, you had just entered. Masay, you had just entered the lands of Arkandale. And upon coming out of the mist, you found yourself in this strange city.
Nice music.
Well, Masay, more so like town. It is eerily quiet here, and from what you saw, there do seem to be several lamps lit. Lights appear to be just about everywhere. Lamps and lights seem to be just about everywhere. They seem to be. Anyone wants to make me an insight roll?
Sure. Well, roll 20.
1 second.
It's actually pretty good.
It is not a natural 18.
Oh yeah, Matt, are you just going to continue to stick with 18 as your your D20?
Natural 18.
Okay.
I did very briefly consider changing it, but
So I rolled an 18, so the number is.
I believe it's.
Yay!
Damn.
This time.
Awesome.
By rolling 18. That's charisma modifier plus warlock level. Warlock level is 9. Charisma modifier is 5, so 14.
Okay. Do you want to roll as well, Rayon?
I am in the process of building this.
Okay.
Oh. It's a 35.
Okay. Cool. All right. Everyone made this. All of you rolled high enough to notice this. Rayon will notice because you rolled so high and try and give you something extra. For Nix, for the rest of you, you all notice these lights appear to be strategically placed. They all seem to be strategically placed. They don't seem to be set up for, so that people can see. They don't seem to be set up for people to be able to find their way. These lights are definitely set up in order to ward away something.
I would have thought that would have gone into investigation, but okay. I would have thought that would have gone into investigation, but okay.
Well, that was just to kind of notice I figured investigation was something active. Insight is to just like pick up.
No, passive investigation. Passive investigation's a thing too.
Okay. All right. Let's see. For Matt, for Matt, for Matt, considering what you are, the way that these lights are set up, you are struggling to remember. There's some sort of creature that you remember hearing about, but you're fairly certain that you weren't paying full attention when they were attacking. When they were attacking the followers of other gods. But you remember some sort of war with some sort of creatures that people used to use light in similar fashions like this. But there's been so many wars, that kind of just blur together.
That's very helpful.
But whatever these are, I'll say whatever they were dangerous, and they sure were fun to watch. You do remember they were quite ugly, whatever they were.
Well, probably best to stick to the light.
He's learning.
Isn't that what lanterns are for? Keep the light with you?
Yeah, lanterns is for bringing light to you.
Yes, I suppose you're a special case.
Alright, so for you guys, are you, are you guys going to be, what are you doing currently? Like I said, it is deathly quiet. You can kind of see from your vantage point, from where you guys walk out of the mist, you seem to have drawn some attention.
Okay, so there are people here.
You can kind of notice some people peeking out through the shutters, looking at you.
Oh. I'm going to look for the nearest bar.
And I'd say you're probably going to want to find a tavern or an inn or someplace to take shelter.
It's only this large building over here.
It is obviously this building. It looks kind of run down and dilapidated. Tristan, could you give me a perception check for Evan?
It's gonna like climb up on Evan's back and do like a piggyback ride. It's forcing a piggyback ride. Do you think that they frown on magic here too?
Is this based on hearing or smell?
Smell.
Okay, so he gets advantage.
Alright. Evan, while you're saying that, he seems to be sniffing the air. He's like, they're here.
They who?
Werewolves.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be like, no, they're transformed, and he'll kind of like point towards the houses and even the inn, and he'll be like, they're in there with humans.
Well,
maybe they're good werewolves.
How would you know if they're transformed?
he smells the hair.
And he'd be able to do that how?
He's a good hunter.
Yeah.
Very good at what I do.
He's very likely.
Magic.
He's a very good hunter.
I mean,
Yeah.
people can totally hurl balls of fire that they conjure from the ether, and you're questioning somebody's ability to smell?
Without having cast something, yes.
Some people have innate abilities, like me.
Call Rangers.
Yeah, and innately bloodthirsty.
I'm not bloodthirsty. Just certain people just deserve to die.
Well, I guess we should go introduce ourselves.
Pulls out a vial of blood.
With how, Marcy,
No, I have two
with how,
that I wear around my neck.
with how deathly quiet it is, you guys are just kind of talking out in the open, correct?
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Okay. It will be, once you stop talking, you will be able to audibly hear something going.
We're walking towards the place, yeah?
Yeah.
We're not just standing idly.
Yeah, while you're walking, you will be hearing a subtle clicking noise coming from the woods around you.
Guys,
Clicking.
unless you want me to use Fireball, I suggest we get inside.
Clicking. Would that be investigation or insight to deduce clicking?
It's the best way that you can describe it, Tristan. You said to deduce it. You can use.
Trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, you can use investigation trying to figure out what it is. You hear like this clicking for about 5 seconds, like this kind of intermediate clicking.
Werebugs.
Hey, slimy yet satisfying.
Don't have advantage on that. I don't believe I do.
That's it.
That's a 22.
Can you try not to do such a special thing?
You said 22?
Yep.
Okay. The sound that you are hearing, it's the best you can think. You're pretty sure it's not the case, but yeah, you're not exactly certain, but it sounds almost like sounds almost like a raptor.
Interesting.
Did you say a raptor?
Yep.
I did not realize we'd signed up for dinosaurs.
It could be a were-raptor.
That's a were-raptor is awesome.
Unless it's a Ford raptor.
Wait. Anyone remember, was it Raptor Priest?
Velocipaster.
Velocipaster, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, with what Evan said, I'll be on guard, but I believe we're still heading towards the tavern.
Yep.
Okay. You guys will get you guys. I'll say, Tristan, with your investigation, if it's, you're like, it's like raptors doesn't exactly fully make sense. You would have the awareness of kind of looking, of trying to inform people to move as quietly as possible. Whatever is making that clicking noise is probably either stalking or trying to use it as a form of location based on the sounds that you're making.
Be very, very quiet.
What?
For people who are trying to be stealthy, I need pretty much a sneak checks.
back of my brother. Does that count?
That can count. I'll say I need Evan to roll stealth at disadvantage.
Do I still need to roll stealth?
No,
Yeah.
not rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought he said that you did, that you wouldn't.
Oh, okay. I was just double checking.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
missed it. In the woods.
Can I help Evan in some way? Since I'm very proficient in stealth.
You can get off his back.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, I guess I'll slide down. I'll slowly slide down, but I'll do it like a Cirque du Soleil kind of way, coming down his front, like back flipping off of his shoulders.
So, the clicking in the woods, those an engine noise. It sounds like a raptor.
I have something
Okay.
Live your sex tape.
No, definitely not the time of my sex.
Hey, you're the one who hopped on your brother in the first place.
Oh. Oh, God, this piece of shit. Okay.
Did anyone
Jesus,
say Marmalade Boy? What?
Step brother, I'm stuck.
Oh, God.
They will turn. I'll say, you will hear. I'll say, you will hear from.
Let's roll a 1.
So you guys are. I'll say, what are you guys doing to reach the front door?
Going in the front door, assuming it looks like a tavern.
Okay. If you try to open the door, it appears to be locked.
Oh. Well.
Huh.
You can hear. You can kind of hear people inside. You'll hear somebody kind of like. I'm about to say you can. I'm about to say, considering how close you are to the door, you can hear people inside be like, he's like, maybe they need help. Shut up. He was like, leave them alone. They're goners.
Does it feel like it's locked from a locking mechanism, or like a bar has been put in the place?
It, investigation. I'll say you can. I'll say from the gap in between the door. It's like a double door. From the gap in between the door, you can see a huge wooden plank in between, and you can assume, like when you tried to pull on the door, you heard kind of like a bit of a chain rattle type thing. So you can assume there's like an actual lock there as well. If you want to know how many locks, you can make me an insight, and also you can make me an investigation.
No, just knowing that it's on the other side means it's something we can't pick.
Okay, I can go on the other side and open the door.
Pretty sure they locked it for a reason.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like I said, you guys kind of hear them. You'll hear. You'll hear the you'll hear somebody like who's like they might need help. You'll hear a snarl. It's like open that door, and we will. Open that door, and we will feed you to them.
Oh, I was going to mention something about your inner mouse, but never mind.
They are as good as dead.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hearing a challenge.
I'm hearing what I hear every time I enter a town.
Man, that must suck.
It ain't easy being purple.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of gray.
He casted a spell.
Yeah, Evan popped a warding bond on you.
Oh, on me. Okay. Alright. So there and open the door.
How are you going in?
Since there's a crack, gonna shift it to a word.
Oh, okay.
And just have Evan hold me up to the door. No, a slug. No, worms are faster.
What direction was the sound coming from?
We'll turn into a fire ant.
Nayland, what direction was the sound coming from?
There, over there, wherever the GM tells me it's supposed to be coming from. The character is pointing.
It's been probably as the time has been lapsing, you are starting to hear more clicking noise. It still sounds off in the distance, but you can, for those of you who are actively listening, you can hear like grass rustling,
okay,
and like tree branches cracking.
Okay,
but you can definitely hear like the clicking noise becoming more profound,
okay,
and far more numerous.
Okay, is there a direction?
Everywhere. It started off to the east, and then it also sounds like it's coming from the mist, and it also seems like it's coming from the west and south.
Okay, I will cast a spell then.
I say it is coming from every direction that you don't want it to come from.
The spell I am casting is one I really like.
Oh, good. But I hate you.
Wait.
Cast a spell you hate.
Are the walls of this building stone?
The walls of the building are.
Obviously, you try to communicate with them in their language, right? But like,
they're pretty much like wood. I mean, it looks pretty ramshackle.
I was very excited to cast that.
Okay, yeah, so I speed in there really, really fast. And then I cast greater invisibility on me. So, cheat. Oh, I went down so fast.
Oh, right. You can't do that right now.
I will then proceed to look at the door, because I'm assuming, can Evan see what I see?
Why would he?
is it Evan's not your familiar?
I realize that. Okay. So, what do the locks look like on the door?
I must say, upon slithering into the door, you will see.
So I crawled into the door.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say, you said a caterpillar at first, so that's what I was like.
Well, no.
The fire ant was what he ended up with.
Yeah, fire ant was what I stepped on, and a worm was my first choice.
Okay, so alright, so once you go through the door, you will see 4 werewolves with spears standing around the door, almost as if they're waiting for. You can actively see them. They look terrified, and they look like they're waiting for something to barge through the door. Something that isn't your crew. From what you can tell, they seem to be aware that whoever's outside is, normal, but they seem to be more worried about whatever it is that you guys are attracting.
They think we're normal.
Okay. So,
you also see some people who are gathered around. Some people who are gathered around the tables. And a couple of people who, they kind of seem to be almost as if they're hunkering down for the night.
okay. Alright, so how bad do the locks look like?
They look like pretty. It looks like if someone strong enough just and like shoulder tackled the door like either one good time or about 4 or 5 regular times, they'd probably break the door enough to be able to kind of get through.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to break the door because we still need to close the door. I'm trying to see do I just have to lift off the bar?
There's a bar. Must say there's a wooden bar. Must say there's a wooden bar. And must say there's a wooden bar, like a metal latch that kind of folds over onto another metal bar to hold it. And you will see a couple of chains wrapped around the door handles with a lock on it. It all kind of appears to be kind of ramshackle.
Like what kind of lock?
Just like a regular, regular like metal, like hook over lock with like a simple key that a simple key would open.
Okay, so I have to kind of do. What about the nearest window? Is that locked or just closed?
They're all boarded up. All the windows seem to be freshly boarded up. You do see a couple of like werewolves that seem to be stationed at each of these areas, with the people kind of cowering.
All right, I'm gonna send a message and just tell Evan to be on standby because I might be doing something full-heartedly, but I cannot unlock the door on my own. Like, there's keys that are required without breaking the door. Like, I can break the door, but I don't want to break the door.
Are there windows?
Yeah, they're
boarded.
Oh.
Yeah.
He literally just said that.
I will drop greater invincibility and then turn back to myself. I will turn back to myself.
She's a wear sail.
Okay. Okay, in which case, go ahead and switch to this map because since you're the first person in here.
Light bright. Can either one of you teleport?
Let me look.
Doesn't have to be long range. That'll do.
But I have to be able to see where I'm dimension dooring.
You can look through the crack in the door.
Technically, you don't have to see where you're dimension dooring unless yours works differently.
You can dictate distance for dimension door.
It says it can be a place that you can see or one that you can. Oh well, I guess I can describe it by stating direction.
Yeah, so you can say like 500. You can say like 400 feet that way.
Okay.
Then why are we having this discussion?
Alright, so while this is going on,
anybody want to go into the thing with me?
You take Nyx, I'll take Evan.
Sure.
These werewolves will look. Will look at you. They will stagger back. Yeah, it's not one of them. It's not one of them. It's not. But it's in here. It could be infected. Kill it.
Feet straight in.
Did you have something or?
No, I don't have Misty Step. I thought I did, but
Okay.
I don't.
So he can take you, and I'll take Evan, and then we're all inside.
Okay. The werewolves will be pointing their spears at you, Tatsuko. It was like she could be infected. Throw her in the fire.
I have my hand down. My hands up, like in a form of surrender. Like, no infected. If you want, you are more than welcome to come and search my body. I won't even fight you. And
we will not touch those. We will not touch those who have been lurking around in the night.
We weren't lurking when we got here.
They're gonna look, and it was like, there's more of them.
Stop.
At the point, Rayon to be like, probably not safe to touch Nyx. He was getting fucked by a sex demon like a couple hours ago.
Don't advertise that.
Why would you say that when they're already this paranoid?
They're gonna look around. It's like, we're surrounded. The infected have come in. One of them is gonna look, and it's like, wait. Oh God, it's even worse. It's the Vistani. They've come to kill us. They have come to kill us.
Barkeep, you want to vouch for us?
Boo.
Boo, Ethan. Oh no, black people.
They're like, wait. We literally come in peace. We mean no harm.
There is no peace. The last Vistani who came through here brought the plague.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure the light bright means harm, but...
I'll say this one is going to run. This one's going to start running. This one is going to kind of... is going to make his way over here. And is going to attempt to try to hold this one hostage. He was like, spare my life! Take the human!
Really, Barkeep? You're not going to help us here?
Whatever's on tap.
He's gonna be like, oh, hey guys, how you doing?
Sup? Pulls up a stool.
Yeah, you wanna tell these guys that we're not carriers of doom?
Actually, I'm going to be completely honest. I have no clue if you are or not.
Yeah.
The only person here who I can guarantee is not a carrier is myself.
What doom are we referring to?
To be fair, I don't exactly leave this place, so I don't know what's outside. But I know that it's been killing my patrons, or at least kidnapping them, left and right, and it's not exactly good for business.
You, the one humping the woman's leg. What doom are we worried about?
It is the calamity from the sky.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be more specific.
Your people brought it.
So, Rain?
I was gonna say sunlight.
No, if it's one of your people, they came through the mist, and when they came through, the sky parted, and this black spear fell from the sky into the mountain range over there, and with it came death.
Hey! Wifey, is that you?
Is there a check that I can make?
Sure.
Scared death. That might be my wife.
Okay. Any of you can make a investigation, history, arcana. Investigation, history, or arcana.
Arcana is the best.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Tatsuka is going to be kind of could you roll me religion? I'll say actually a religion roll would actually work too. So if you could roll me religion for Evan.
If I may, it looks like Suka rolled a persuasion roll a little bit ago.
Okay. What's the persuasion roll for Suka?
We're trying to convince them that we mean no harm.
We do not say. It is not a matter of if you mean harm. It is a matter as if you end up bringing it.
I gave you the ability to search that person. You don't even have to.
We have no way of searching for it. We simply burn those who are outside after a certain time.
So you can't name the doom. You don't know how to test for the doom. Can't even list the symptoms of the doom.
One of the humans, this woman right here will tell you is like, It was like that. It was like we do not. It was like we unfortunately do not know much of the symptoms. They are very rapidly onset. There's coughing, there's fever, the blisters, and then within 24 hours, they are consumed and transformed into one of them.
Which looks like...
like trees.
Trees.
Huh.
It's you can tell that most of these people are fairly like commonplace village folk, not the most educated. They're more educated. They're more educated than the people the boomies farmers that you saw in Rishmulo, but not enough to be able to give you, the full description that you're looking for. They are a dry. I'll say their bark is of a dried red, a dried blood red, and their fingers are like vines. They tower over. They tower over us.
I say, thank you, that's something I can go on. Which is what I presume these Arcana checks are, to identify the monster.
Evan, intelligence?
You said roll religion. He doesn't have religion proficiency because Sierra told me he didn't train in it, he just has powers.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. You don't know shit. Okay.
We grow up around religion. We grew up in a hut in a foreign land with the town that we only visited to get supplies.
Because remember, Evan is not a traditional priest.
He's not that kind of cleric.
Not that kind of priest. I'm not that kind of priest who knows about my religion. I pray to a god I've never opened up his doctrine.
Yeah, pretty much. Like a lot of people.
That's fair.
It's more cleric by need of power set as opposed to cleric by actual training.
Like he's gonna say faith versus doctrine.
Yeah. His primary class is fighter, combat medic, so he's more of a fighter than a cleric.
Okay. I kill people in the name of my god.
No,
what does your god say about this? I don't know.
He kills people for the sake to protect Tatsuka. God has nothing to do with it. God just happens to have given him powers.
Hey God, you're gonna give me powers? Sure. What are you gonna ask for in return? You'll see.
Do these Arcana rolls reveal anything?
I'm gonna say your Arcana rolls. For Nyx, Malin and Rayon. For Ray, I'll start with Rayon since he's new here. Your Arcana, whatever this is, you are fairly certain. You are fairly certain based on what you are. From your Arcana. All of these things are starting to kind of piece the puzzle together for you. You're kind of confused. You're a little confused on it, but you are definitely aware of one thing. Whatever this is, you remember seeing it. You remember seeing these things now. But you have also never been here to Ravenloft. So you can deduce that whatever this is not native to Ravenloft. Tristan and David. In most of your time here, in all the years that you've been here, you are not used to seeing the sky part and things fall out of it. And the handful of times that has happened, it was never a good thing according to history. Usually when the skies parted and something came in, it was effectively a calamity level event. Whatever this is a drastic problem. At least from what I must say. I must say at least from at least as far as Nayland is concerned, whatever this entity is, it is not from here.
Okay.
As far as Nayland goes, as far as Nayland goes, your documents and texts that you remember your creator having, some of them spoke ramblings, what people consider to be ramblings. The ramblings seem to involve the use of, the talk of creatures from beyond the stars.
Huh.
That, as foolish as that seems, the idea of whatever this is causing the sky to split and fall from the heavens down to this realm. Probably, maybe that has something to do with it.
Well, you mentioned that the sky split and it sent something careening into a mountain. Do you know which mountain?
It is. It was like there is no way that you would not be able to see it during the day, but at night it is very difficult to see. There's a ominous stream of dark energy that pours from the hole in the side of the mountain range that it made. With as pitch black as it is outside, you would not be able to see it. But we can point you in the direction of it if you wish to go tonight. Although one of the wolves will say, "That is a fool's errand. We cannot," assuming that the beasts have not already seen them, and they led them here. Then for them to actually see them leave here would only jeopardize our lives. And I will not die. For I will not die for these ones. At least until the master comes back and deals with this.
I have a question. Who's your master?
That would be the Dark Lord of this realm.
Lord Puppy.
Said that pretty sure that would be the Dark Lord of this realm. Told you about him. He was the guy on the boat.
Throw you rubber toys every now and then.
I also give the best belly rubs.
You've broken them.
We can barely hear you.
They can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Mike is so pro. Basically, she said she wants to be their master. She gives awesome belly rubs.
It's like you're trying to antagonize them.
Super for dark.
They're going to look at you.
He said what?
I said they're going to look at you. They're going to look at you. It was like, you dare question the absolute power that our Lord holds over us. We are not to be so easily swayed by whatever sort of trickery that you have. Brothers, throw her out throw her out. She shall be dealt with by the beast.
I don't think so.
Maybe as a sacrifice, it will leave us alone.
No, it won't. It won't.
You know nothing of it. Maybe,
and neither do you. And neither do you by what you've been able to tell us.
We know that it will kill us. And we know that it will kill us, and we sacrifice, and usually we sacrifice one person per night, and they leave us be.
Then sacrifice one of your own, as you've always done.
You are outsiders. You should be the first to go, because none of us know you.
We're not outsiders, we're all inside right now.
Sika just waves her, like, holds her hand up in the air and is like, hey, I meant no harm, no foul. You can just forget I said anything. I'm gonna go sit down and, twiddle my thumbs and mind my business. Barkeep, you can make me a grilled cheese with the side of a delicious tomato soup and a glass of delicious wine.
He's gonna look around at the place, and he's gonna kind of, like, as he's looking around, the camera will pan to the kind of ramshackle-looking thing around, ramshackle design around here, and he'll be like, I'm pretty sure I can scrape some mold off some bread for you and put something that looks like cheese on it.
Ah, thank you. Look forward to your delicacy.
Just make sure to leave out the car.
He's going to be like, all right, well, we'll get right on that.
Where'd it go? I don't got it.
Yeah, it looks like most everyone's gathered by the door. Is that still accurate?
Well, whoever walked off, I mean...
Suka has moved to come sit next to this lady.
Well, then move your mini, as I move your mini, which you did, yeah. So.
Rayon is gonna ask the barkeep, where's your second in command?
Oh, she's actually out taking care of a couple of things for me. Give me a moment. She's a little. He'll be like, I'll bet she's a little. She's a little incorrigible, as with most of them.
But outside is dangerous, according to these fine folks.
Yeah, dangerous for them.
Well, then, is this something that you could solve, or rather, your assistant?
He's like, hey, he was like, I'm only here to serve drinks. I think you have me confused with you. He's like, isn't it your guys' job to, fix this stuff? I mean, I keep running him. He's like, to be fair, everywhere I go, you guys are there, and trouble's also there.
Well, it's our job to preserve people who aren't asses, so.
And it's my job to keep you thoroughly hydrated. So.
Speaking of, some water, please.
What you're supposed to be doing. Sure, of course.
There are an awful lot of werewolves around here.
No, this is nothing compared to.
I told you, it's the land of werewolves. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of werewolves.
I did expect a bit more in the way of eating of people and massacres.
Yeah, well, they didn't tell me about the Sky Doom in the brochure. As usual, you guys travel with me, and it upsets the entire balance of how this ecosystem works.
the I say the werewolves will say there was like we did have a fairly delicate balance here, where the humans were cattle, and we'd feed on them as we saw fit. But this outside scourge, as insulting and infuriating as it is, has upset the balance of our delicate ecosystem. Now we are, I must say, with the master off on one of his gallivanting joyrides up and down the river, we are unfortunately helpless against this new threat.
Sounds like your master abandoned you.
Our master is, for lack of a better term, a free spirit.
Huh, interesting.
Which I also mentioned in the brochure.
You also mentioned this scourge is somehow related to trees. So have you ever considered the fact that maybe you upset the land in some way? Where I come from, there's not many trees, so I can only presume.
While you're saying that, there will be a kind of a swirl of petals in the middle of the room as this person will appear.
Nice.
Sebastian's going to look. Well, it took you long enough. Did you get the ingredients? Got 'em, boss. She's going to kind of shuffle past you. She's like, excuse me. Hey, cutie, excuse me. Sebastian, while she's walking by, Sebastian's going to hand her like a sheet of parchment with your guys' order written on. The humans look nervous. I'm not saying the humans look nervous, but nowhere near as nervous as the werewolves do.
That's because they're gonna be dead anyway. The werewolves literally just said, yeah, our normal thing is eat the humans. But so the humans are cursed to die either way.
In which case the humans will kind of look around and is like, so you managed to make it here. You asked for a description. Surely you saw them.
All I did was hear a few things.
So everyone's gonna kind of like recoil when you say that. You could hear them. They're out there. I told you they brought them here. They brought them here. They work for them.
We're new. How or why would it be working for them?
How did you? Must say it was like there was like the, how did you get here without actually being attacked?
By what you already decried earlier.
We were very quiet.
How much is the drink?
He's going to look at it, look at the muscle. He's going to kind of look at it, look at the age on it, and like 2 copper.
Rayon's going to slide 6 copper across the table. Slid 6 copper across the table. 3 drinks.
Okay. You got it. Yeah, that's totally the way it looks. But yeah. Which case, well, we suppose. I'll say the humans will say, this gentleman right here is going to be like, well, it only makes sense that they stay. The more people we have here, the more hands we have to defend this place. The werewolf will say, as if your hands are good for anything else than being a snack. My kind are the only ones here actually capable of defending this place. you all are effectively just walking beef jerky while we are, and you best hope that we do not get hungry during our stay here.
So you plan on defending this place by staying inside?
The only way to avoid them is to keep your voice down and wait it out. Their powers and their abilities increase during the night.
As does every other creature here in Ravenloft.
And in Primordial, Suka is gonna state that if we're going to be staying here for the duration of the night, if they harm anybody but themselves, I'm setting this whole place on fire.
You will hear Sebastian say back to you back in Primordial, I would hope that you do not burn down my establishment. I do a fairly decent job of keeping my flame under control so that doesn't happen.
And rebuttal to his reply, also still at Primordial, she will then state, okay, correction, I will lightning the shit out of you. Fair?
Well, it's not like they actually pay for their stuff anyway, so you do whatever, just don't damage my bar.
If I do, the guy with the red hair will pay for damages.
And I'll say Sebastian's going to look over at him and look back at you and be like, no, he won't.
Yeah, he will.
No, he won't. I'll say the werewolves will look towards you. It's best that you get comfortable. Only a fool would leave out right now.
Is there a second floor to this place?
The guy's going to tell you, Sebastian's going to tell you, there is, but we haven't done much cleaning upstairs. I would not recommend it.
Are the windows boarded up there?
Yes.
Brian, these windows, are they boarded, like, seamlessly?
No. They're boarded very, very, like, haphazardly.
Okay. Then what I suggest, if they insist these are too powerful for anyone to contend with, we keep an eye out the window to at least do, or windows to at least do some sort of surveillance to have a better idea of what we're going to actually likely be encountering.
Is anyone going out the window, go into a window to go look?
I and my water will.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else?
Sebastian, do you have a safe place we can store the animals for the night? Does this place come with stabling?
He's going to say, well, we're about to. He's going to be like, normally he's like the stables are actually over there, but you guys are fairly good guests. You can bring them in here if you like.
I mean, to be fair, this is where the werewolves keep their stock. The other humans in the room.
I need a perception roll from you, Nix.
Yes.
He will say that if you can get them in here the same way that you got yourself in here, then by all means.
Nope.
Hmm?
I don't think any of us have the ability to teleport horses.
Will they fit through that door?
Wait,
If you open the door, yes.
Wait, one second, let me see. Creature does not give a size. I can, if I have line of sight on them.
He will say that these creatures do not. He was like, these creatures, I will honestly tell you, do not seem to be that interested in animals.
Oh, okay.
They only seem to be interested in creatures of a certain level of intelligence.
Then we're good then.
They seem to be more intent on kidnapping rather than murder. Although they will murder if they feel that you are actively attempting to be more, if you are more trouble than you are worth.
Kidnapping for conversion, presumably.
I've heard that they will basically kill whoever they are attempting to kidnap and then drag their bodies off.
Excellent. If it's just kidnapping, let's go.
Kidnapping, but for purposes of assimilation, based on what they were saying a minute ago.
Okay. Nix, looking out the window in the tree line, you will notice there's significantly more trees out there than what you remember when you first walked in here.
The tree line is thickened. I think I can't distinguish a tree from any other tree.
They don't seem to be moving. Whatever I'm about to say, you look out there. There seem to be roughly what looks to be some new trees that are out there. Seem to be around about 8 to 9 feet tall.
Okay.
Great. None of the trees look sexy to you, do they?
What's that? Did you say sexy trees?
I'm just making sure.
You do notice that the way the moonlight kind of hits them, there seems to be some sort of bulb on the top of a few of those trees.
Well, some of these trees appear to have bulbs on them. Nothing bloomed as far as I can tell. Now, this may be a bit simplistic, but I would wager a guess that that's a weak spot.
Good to know.
How far away are these trees?
How far away are these trees, Brian?
They got the GM.
They're that far away. Gotcha.
Yeah, you tell it. You want that? Is this what you want?
When? Where you at? Huh? Where you at? I want pizza.
Wait, what? Yeah, shit, we got that on tape.
She's wanted pizza ever since we got on. I told you guys that.
No, see, Sierra never wants pizza. Sierra doesn't like pizza.
I definitely said that she wanted pizza and bot sticks, and you guys got hung up on the fact that she wanted bot sticks.
Yeah, and I co-signed that that's what I want. Co-signed.
With these numbers, I think
Now, once a quarter, she wants pizza.
I think with these numbers, it may be a bit of a challenge. If we were going to engage them.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. My mother wanted me to drop off Applebee's to her.
I asked how far away the trees were.
Yeah.
The trees look to be about let's see. Let me go look at the other map. About 70 feet away.
About 70 feet away. How many of the trees do I see with bulbs on them?
About 7.
Oh, never mind. I thought there was more. Apparently, there's only 7 trees with bulbs on them.
Which means those bulbs aren't significant.
Yes. Brian, is there something I can roll to determine if they're to see if they're in the process of like massing for an attack, or just there to be creepy?
As you were looking, I'll say, are you, I'll say, so you're trying to pay attention to see what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
And you're focusing on looking at them, correct?
Presumably, yes.
Okay. You will hear you will hear a very low clicking noise that's not as loud as it once was, but it seems to be more focused from whatever sort of clicking noise they are making. Whatever sort of clicking noise they are making, you'd almost swear they're communicating.
Well, they appear to be talking an evil tree.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard it was question, then nothing.
Yep.
She said she doesn't look like she has it. So
Okay.
I turned to the laptop. I will turn it back and see if you guys can.
I'd say, yeah, your mic doesn't have that much of an AoE.
Okay. From what you can tell, they look as if they are trying to hone in on whatever sort of noise they originally heard. And whatever sort of noises they're still kind of hearing.
Okay. Well, they're on the search.
But they seem to, from what you can tell, they don't seem to be doing much moving, and if they are moving, it's barely noticeable.
Looks like they're on the search via sound.
Oh.
If you'd like to be hospitable, you want to lure them away from
Yeah. 1 second.
the people here.
Gonna take me a couple minutes. Can we borrow like a couple cups or something? Something to make noise.
He's gonna he will reach underneath the counter and hand you two brass mugs.
Okay. Just have it walk around town banging mugs together.
was thinking
Okay.
about maybe distracting them and then engaging them to get rid of them, but that works too.
So unseen servant. Let's see.
Yeah, leading them away.
Okay, let's see. Premium assets. Familiars and summons. Let's just go ahead and. Alright, cool. Just gonna drop this thing right here.
Okay. Didn't think it necessarily needs to be dropped. It's just walking away, banging some cups together, right?
It's not unseen servant, it's an actual thing, right?
Well, I mean, it's a invisible dude, but yeah.
That's just for my benefit. Where do you want to put it?
Well,
I mean,
the town.
Because I must say, based on where you put it, determines where these creatures are going to follow it.
well, the intent is to lead them away.
Hold on.
So probably put it out back and have it walking away from town.
There we go. Hello.
Okay, can you hear us?
Okay.
Yeah, put it out back and have it lead.
Of,
Put it out back and have it lead them away from town.
okay. Alright, so out back. Okay. So out back here. Once I assume you hand them the mugs and just kind of, goes to do his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, the unseen servant manages. Appears outside. You hand him the mugs through the gaping holes in the barred windows. Upon doing that,
And tell him to start banging once he's like,
Danger.
say... Tell him to start banging when he's like, say, 30, 40 feet away.
okay. David, are you paying attention to the trees?
Yes.
Okay. The moment that banging begins, you will see all of those trees. You will see them like suddenly jolt, and you will hear this massively loud screech.
Ah.
This
They're on the move.
as they start running with an ungodly speed towards whatever that's towards whatever that sound is.
Do they appear to be using roots as, or rather, they're tree roots as legs, or do they have
No,
some
they're
other
just
form of
running.
locomotion?
And as they make their way out of the tree line, you will be able to see them.
That's creepy as fuck. I like it. That's some H.G. Geiger Lovecraftian shit going on right there.
And you will see several of these things start running.
No, it should be.
And as they go running, chasing after this thing, making this terrible noise, as the building quakes and shakes from the sounds of their footsteps running by.
Suka, see if you can keep people calm.
The noises that they are making, this weird combination of chittering, psychic screaming, and clicking is a bit unnerving. I need people to make wisdom
Don't
saves.
say wisdoms, damn it! I is not the good! I will be rolling manually and seeing if that will be better than what. Okay, it's moderate.
Did you say it's moderate?
Yeah, it's a moderate number.
Okay. Can I get some for Tristan?
I'm working on it. I gave you Evans. I'm looking at what bonuses I got.
Man, Rayon's wisdom, his willpower is crazy.
Is this a charm or fear?
No.
Okay.
It is effectively these noises are kind of racking your brain.
Oh, so it's psychic.
Yes.
Then I am immune.
Okay. Cool. Never mind then.
And they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, awesome. Okay, 1 second. For Nyx, 1 psychic damage.
Yeah.
As their screams are so loud, it's almost like it's screaming directly into your head. Seems to be kind of an ambient effect. Let's see. Okay. You said wisdom saves?
Yep.
Also, since I had visual on them, could I make a new Arcana roll to try to gain more information?
Yes.
Freaking A.
Because must say the lowest one rolled at 20.
Okay, so they all make it then.
Okay. It's technically a good thing because, like, if any of them suffered any backlash, they probably would have, like, one of them probably would have stopped and like, where'd that come from?
One moment, I'm gonna boost that. I'm gonna boost that roll a little bit. There we go.
Okay. Based on what you're seeing, you have never seen or heard of anything like this in Marseille from this realm. Your master was probably right. These things are not from here.
Alright.
Although that sounds completely ridiculous. It's probably completely ridiculous. There's no such thing as aliens. But, you know, what you are seeing seems to, you know, hint otherwise.
I'm not saying aliens, but...
I'm not saying aliens, but they're definitely alien to this environment.
Okay, with that, I'll return to my seat. Well, they are certainly fleeing away, and I have absolutely no knowledge of these things.
Everyone else in the building seems to be kind of like holding their heads, like, oh, ow.
I have a little bit of a headache too.
Yeah, because 1 point of damage to them is actually really bad versus you guys. They're kind of like, ah.
Yeah, that might be a tenth of their hit points.
Not for the werewolves, but yeah, for anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's annoying to the werewolves. Everyone else are kind of like, ah. Sebastian just kind of seems to be doing his thing. You will hear a plate drop in the kitchen, and he's like, did you just drop a plate because of psychic damage? she's gonna be like, no. He was like, it's coming out of your pay. She's like, aw.
You know the worst part? That's probably the grilled cheese.
You can put the plate on my tab. That one was my bad.
She'll walk out and peek through the door, and she'll be like, "Oh, thanks, sweetheart." She was like, "Thanks, sweetheart." She was like, "You caravan guys are all right." And he's like, "Get back." He's like, "Get back to work. There's not always going to be a handsome guy to bail you out." And she was like, "Not when you look as good as me." Yeah. She was like, "For you, extra cheese on the grilled cheese." She's gonna make that air quote.
I didn't even order a grilled cheese.
She doesn't know who ordered what. She's just got order.
Nixon looks slightly confused, as if he realizes that she was implying something that wasn't actually cheese for grilled cheese, but he's not understanding the connection.
So, all right, and with that, what are you guys going to do for the rest of the night? From the looks of it, I'll say from the looks of it, whatever it was, you no longer hear the clicking. Are you aware of when your unseen servant dies?
Well, considering it's invisible and, whatnot, it should last a good while, but, no, I don't have a psychic connection to it or anything.
Okay, cool. You will hear them chase it off into the distance.
Which is all it was trying to do. Okay. For anybody who is feeling paranoid, Evan can offer the power of Tiny Hut. The effectively invulnerable Tiny Hut.
Oh, I was gonna...
Unless you have something else.
I was gonna use my tower for myself, but...
Well, that requires you to go outside. I wasn't sure, I mean, it's probably safe to go outside now, but...
Now, I do suppose that, it would be easier to protect everyone if I wasn't cooped up.
Your call. Like I said, it was for anybody who wanted it. If you want to go to your tower, that's fine too. I will not be offended. I just know some people don't have that as an option.
Man, I can't pull the Farron thing and just say something in a language that I know some of you know. Nix doesn't know that many languages. Okay. I'll stay in here in case something happens.
Okay.
Where's he setting up the dome?
Somewhere where you can get some, like, probably one of the side, one of the booths or the side rooms, so you guys can get some semblance of privacy.
Suka is going to opt to stay out here with the patrons in the road.
Does I believe you can dictate who can go in and out?
Up to 9 creatures, yeah. And any of them can come and go, at will. It's just him that has to stay put.
Okay. Okay, when, Nyx will opt for the dome when it's, when he actually needs to sleep. Up until then...
See, Nalen's gonna probably trance over here by the fireplace. Because that way he can effectively keep watch while trancing.
1 second.
Alright, so folks are going to be, so you guys are staying here for the night?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, one second.
Okay.
I'm looking at Oh, hey, I have 79 slices of the pie holder. Okay, no, that's not gonna be... That's not gonna be helpful. Okay, I'll be, until I go to bed, I'll be whittling.
I will enter trance next to this lady I'm with.
This woman kind of seems to be just kind of curled up on the couch. Okay. I'll say she seems to have eventually calmed herself enough to kind of curl up in the fetal position and kind of rest her head on the arm of the couch.
I'll let her know if she wants. She can lay her head in my lap.
She's going to look at you and smile like, "Thank you, but if you could just be kind enough to protect me, that'd be great."
It would be an honor.
She's gonna be like, "Thank you. I haven't enjoyed a good night's sleep in a month."
Hmm.
Some random lady curl up with you.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Well, I suppose we could seek these out or investigate that mountain tomorrow.
That was the plan. Was make an expedition up that way in the morning.
Okay.
You guys are free to do what you want, of course.
Why are we going up the mountain?
Well, those of us who actually give a crap about the world around us figured we'd go check it out, see if we can maybe do something to solve the problem. As I said, you guys are free to do what you like.
Odd implication. Those who give a fuck about the world around us. That's a strange implication.
You seem to, from what I've seen, you seem to be out for yourself, not the people around you.
Oh, I am out for myself. But
Yeah,
the
so...
implication that you're not out for yourself is quite interesting. If you weren't out for yourself, you wouldn't take money from people to traverse the...
Did I say I was getting paid for this?
I think he's referring to your traveling services.
Oh, you mean the things that cover any expenses such as repairs that might need to be made in the event we get jumped while somebody is, stupid enough to let stuff into their wagons?
Oh, you haven't turned a profit on any of the expeditions that we have taken?
No, I've been lowballing you guys. I have literally just charged the equivalent of what the repairs probably would be in the event something happens.
He hasn't taken any money from the townspeople, just from the dark woods that seem to be done.
I've also and also the fees I charge usually cover the cost for the arrows I need to replenish after shooting stuff, so you guys have stuff to eat. So no, I am not out to make a profit, with my mist walking, guide.
Okay.
And usually the cost for any monsters I hunt, again, is basically to recoup the cost of any damage I would take. Because healing potions are expensive.
Fair enough.
It sounds as if you have not met many altruistic folk in your wherever you're from. Which I suppose explains some stuff.
As I recall of Rand's claims, I suppose being the equivalent of an emperor would change one's views.
I suppose. I'm not exactly familiar with that sort of structure myself, given how the Vistani don't operate that way.
Oh, that would be being treated not like a person. I can totally understand that. Isn't that what most rulers do?
Any of the ones around here, anyway.
I would say, God, we're all so cynical, but it's Ravenloft.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're supposed to be cynical. I'm surprisingly optimistic for the world of Ravenloft.
You're welcome to be optimistic.
No, I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying, Nayland is probably as close as it comes to an optimistic person in Ravenloft with his whole, yeah, I can usually make the place at least better than I found it. It's still a shithole, but it's better than when I got there. Tomorrow is still going to suck, but today you actually get to go to bed with a smile on your face.
Alright, so
to the
you
morning.
guys are going to, are people going to take naps or sleep or whatever?
Yeah, taking the long rest. I'm trancing, Sierra's trancing. Evan's got the dome set up for anybody who actually wants to sleep and be invulnerable.
Yeah. Nick doesn't trust these werewolves or these humans.
Yeah, I'll sleep in the dome.
That's it. That's what the Dome of Invulnerability is for. As I said, Sierra and I don't sleep. We can keep an eye on them, and the dome protects you, and
Yeah, Super doesn't want to go in the dome because she plans on making friends when she puts out her trance.
Well, that's fine. Again, the dome was there for whoever wanted it. It was less of a problem for you and I, since again we don't sleep anymore.
I'm kind of waiting for my touch animation to level up.
Is there anything anyone's going to be doing during the night?
Yeah, I told them making friends, keeping an eye on the werewolves, don't trust them.
I'd say definitely being on watch, being wary of either treachery from within the tavern or treachery from without of the tavern as the creatures come back. So definitely listening for them coming back.
You do not seem to notice anything for the rest of the night.
I solved their sacrifice problem.
The werewolves seem to be keeping just as much of an eye on you as you are on them.
Monster hunter, werewolves, keeping an eye on each other? Yeah, that tracks.
They don't seem to trust you to not kill them in the middle of the night, and vice versa.
Yeah. All is right with the world.
when the sun comes up, I'm gonna say when the sun comes up, the werewolves will I'm gonna say there will be a howl in the distance.
I think it's for you guys.
Upon hearing that, they will return the howl, and we'll look back, and we'll say it's like, well, this unfortunate pairing seems to be over.
Feel free to come again.
They will they will smirk. It was like, until we meet again. Until we meet again. It was like, well, we hope never to see you again. Get out of our land as soon as possible.
Fuck you too.
You're kind are not needed here.
My kind are needed everywhere. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all's economies would collapse without us.
I like that. Hearing some bite from Nayland.
What was that?
You think our lord runs on an economy?
Your lord's a pirate. If there's nothing to pirate, your lord goes out of business. Or at least gets bored and leaves you.
Our lord cares not for wealth or riches anymore.
No, he cares for the thrill of pirating. And again, if nothing's coming in, there's nothing's traveling up and down his river, at which point he has nothing to pirate.
He's become, they'll kind of look at each other. If only it was that simple. The wealth no longer appeals to him. It's simply, the madness has overtaken him. It is only the thrill of murder that he enjoys anymore.
Oh, I think they have a pill for that.
Should you see him, run.
Noted.
And avoid traveling the rivers.
What about my people ever has been known to travel rivers?
You may not, but that is to the rest of your crew that may or may not be more foolish.
Hear that, guys? Stay dry. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll grab a bite to eat and then we'll be off to solve your evil tree demon problem. Have fun humping the trees or whatever.
Okay. So in which case, you guys you guys wake up in the morning. The werewolves will kick one of the, what appears to be the leader, will kick the door as the locks and the wood panel holding it closed kind of shatter as one of the doors falls off the hinge.
Well, that seemed unnecessary.
They'll kind of smirk and like, you might want to repair that before tonight. They will all kind of shuffle out the door.
So what do y'all think the odds are they're going to come back at dusk and be complaining the door's not fixed and now they have nowhere to hide?
Yes.
I thought we'd come back and set them on fire before they have a chance to get in
Well, I mean, I doubt we'll be back in time, considering how far away the mountain is.
Fair enough.
Unless you guys have gotten really good at overland travel.
I mean, technically, I'm fairly good at it. I can cover quite a good distance if I just turn into something.
Yeah, but that's only good for short boosts.
Don't need a large boost.
No, I meant duration-wise. It's only good for a few hours. It's not exactly good for a day of travel.
Whenever you, who's the first person to step outside?
I say, you want point or should I?
I'll take point.
Right. So, Nyx.
Alright. Nyx, I need an incredibly easy perception check.
Cool. Unless roll 20 roll 20s me, that should be easy peasy. It would have rolled 20 to me, except for the fact that I have advantage.
Alright. So, even that 8 would have been enough.
Oh.
You did say easy.
Does he have that spell? No, that might have been fair.
Yeah, it's really hard keeping track of who does what spells when you're playing, the same class in multiple games.
So, as far as your perception check, fairly easy. You look in the direction where they say the mountains are, and you definitely see the mountains. On top of that, you also see the spiraling beam of black light shooting out of the mountains into the sky, and looking at it, since it's not nighttime, you can easily see it seems to be raining in the vicinity of the mountain. It seems to be raining down some sort of black powdery substance similar to a volcano.
I don't see that.
Anyone who goes outside and does not crit fail can just see it.
So, yes.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
I didn't crit fail.
I did not crit fail.
I guess it's not much of a hunt.
There's this ever spiraling beam of black light that is going up into the sky.
He was gonna look at it and be like, maybe someone should stay back and protect the people.
Suddenly shy.
You don't think the werewolves can do it?
I'm not shy at all. I'm not shy of anything. I'm just saying, the werewolves might come back, decide to get a little rough, and literally, much such as werewolves, need to know their place.
I'm gonna say Evan will say it's so nice and refreshing to see that you developed such a kind and caring heart.
Yes, that's me. Kind and caring. Yes.
Why isn't every time I get the temporary hit points, they immediately resets because nothing ever happens?
Well, there was a potential fight. You sent them running off into an area. It's smart, I'll say, very smart move. But I was like, oh man, okay, potential fight. And he was like, here's some cans. It was like, pretty much get him to just marry and tie some cans to a car and send them off somewhere.
I'm an intelligence-based ranger. I'm required to fight smart, especially in Ravenloft.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not bashing it. I was like, okay, there's a fight, and there went the fight down the alley.
No, you're not bashing it. I bashed it repeatedly. That's why they left.
All right.
You set Evan the numbers here.
Well, if you want to stay to protect them, I'm not going to stop you. I could set up defenses around the area if that'll make you feel better.
Evan's gonna be like, as impressed as I am, I'm actually slightly amazed and disappointed.
Well, what?
We're about to head somewhere that has nothing but plants and tree monsters, and you, who likes to throw fireballs,
Or
is
choosing to
not
stay
going
home.
show up to burn them. Choosing to stay home when you could literally burn down an entire civilization of tree people.
Let me correct you there. I don't like to throw fireballs around.
You love to throw them. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yes, exactly. And who's to say? Like she goes to say something and then she stops herself. She goes, you know what? You're right. I probably should come along. It's not safe for me to stay here. I'll follow you, big brother. She'll pat him on the head and turn and start walking towards the black thing in the sky.
Alright, Evan will turn back towards the people. He was like, your people are safe now.
I mean, she only had so many meltdowns.
Okay. What I'm going to do, since concerns have been raised, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to take 10 minutes before disembark.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take us at least that long to get our shit together.
What I'm going to do is set down. Considering what they are, I want to set down 20 glitter fire mines around the tavern in strategic positions, just to provide some form of offensive protection for the tavern.
Okay.
As I blow half my mana.
You ever decide on the move?
Okay. And after that, I'll be ready to go.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, again, I rolled a survival check to try and gauge how far we'd have to travel.
Alright. Alright, you are assuming roughly around about 10 miles.
Oh shit, that's not that far at all.
That's like what, K-Day?
Not even. 10 miles.
Oh, 10 miles.
Yeah. If we're trying to be stealthy, that's about a half day's journey. At normal pace, a little under half a day. If we're trying to be quick about it, we could be there by early afternoon.
I'm okay with the regular pace. If anything, if we happen to engage these things, it would give us even more knowledge about them.
Okay. So, 10 miles, you can help travel.
David.
So
Yeah?
that'd be just over 3 hours.
In your Arcana check, or whatever you did to see the type of creatures these were, did you happen to glean their CR level?
Mechanically, I don't think I can do that, but considering how high I rolled, Brian, are you willing to give that kind of information?
Why hadn't you asked that sooner? I could have looked at them and found out a whole bunch.
I'd say either matter. I could have done that if somebody had said something. We could have actually just looked at them.
Yeah, but I didn't think of it until just now. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Well, it's worth my
So
Arcana
you
roll
said-
was a 27.
So you said you're trying to glean their
Their
CR level?
Yeah, try to find out how tough they're supposed to be.
Okay. And what did you roll for? You said for your Arcana?
My Arcana from before, when I was initially trying to discern things about them after seeing them, it was a 27. No, sorry, it was a 32.
Whatever.
Because I used Flash of
Must
Genius.
say whatever these creatures are, they obviously must be of some level of durability in order to be able to traverse the realms in this way. In game mechanics, you would assume that they're more than likely somewhere between CR9 and CR11 each.
Okay.
Based on what they are, you assume there are hundreds of them.
Well, you see, Suka. Wah, 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 wah. And there could be hundreds of them. Okay. Is that the kind of information you were looking for?
Anyone else confused?
I mean, what to be confused about? There are two things at Ranch open.
Brian said, anyone else confused? And Chris said, I don't know what there to be confused about. There's two things of ranch open.
I'm saying the situation is very clear, right?
It only needs to be one thing of ranch open.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying the situation is clear. Two things of Ranch were open. What's to be confused about? Somebody opened a second thing of Ranch.
I can't eat 2 bottles of ranch from Sam's Club. I don't like ranch like that.
Alright.
She probably has been.
Alright. Alright, while you guys are making your way there, I'm gonna say while you guys are making your way there, it seems to be fairly quiet. Let's see. Seems to be fairly quiet, although along the way eventually you will see some more of those I'll say you will see some more of these tree creatures, although they do not seem to be moving. They actually seem to be motionless, and they don't seem to respond to you passing them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you want to make a check, I can give you some sort of ideas to us.
On fire as we go along.
That might wake them up.
You don't. I'm gonna say from what you're. I'm gonna say. Anyone want to make me an insight check in regards to them?
Absolutely.
Is it insight? Sure.
Insight or investigation? Just so.
I'll go with investigation.
16 on dice.
I will use Flash of Genius on Nalen's investigation, just to kind of assist a little bit, granting you a +5.
Oh, well.
Okay.
34 then.
Okay.
Holy
Okay,
shit!
Which case, all of you will understand that they seem to be conserving energy right now, and they seem to be conserving energy right now. They don't. I'll say, from what you can tell, between what they're doing right now and what the villagers said earlier, they do not seem to enjoy doing things during the day. They do not seem to enjoy doing things during the day. It does not mean that they cannot. They seem to go into more so of a dormant, energy-conserving status during the daytime. And you are fairly certain that they will respond to aggression, but so long as you are non-aggressive while they are in the sunlight, they will do nothing.
Good to know. So nobody provoke them.
You think that I could talk to them?
You can give it a shot, but I doubt they're plants. So I don't know if you have a spell for speaking to weird unknown creatures.
They do have one language.
Oh.
Bullywug!
If they're considered plants, I can talk to them.
That's what I mean. I don't think they are considered plants, but you can give it a shot. Just be aware that might be provoking them.
I will hold an action to.
I cannot tell you whether talking to them is provoking them.
I will. I will hold the. Yeah, I'll hold a spell. Well, let me be more specific. How many of them are there around us right now?
You are noticing, the closer you get towards the mountain, you are starting, originally when you first started getting closer, you saw like maybe about 8 to 12. Now it seems to be almost every other tree that you see is one of these things. All of these things seem to vary in height from 9 feet to 20 feet. Some of them look like their bodies have combined to become even larger masses of these things.
Okay. Okay, well, just in case, what I'll do then is... guess I'll cast... alright, I guess I'll cast Fire Shield on myself and and hold and load my gun with a fireball bullet, effectively holding the spell. in case one of these trees are provoked by being spoken to.
Okay.
Since I believe the thing was, hey, let's talk to them and see what happens.
Okay. How do you intend to try to speak to it?
Matt?
I'm gonna say you currently seem to be surrounded by almost every tree that you are surrounded by is them. A quick estimate would say that you are probably surrounded by roughly about 100 of them.
Choose your words carefully, Matt.
Oh, okay. So we are definitely talking.
Well, if you're trying to talk to them, you are set up for it. There's 100 of them around us. So if you're choosing to talk to them, choose your words carefully. If you're not choosing to talk to them, we can just keep going.
Okay.
Like I said, right now they're currently dormant, doing nothing.
So
Alrighty. I would like to ask where they're from.
Okay, what language are you speaking?
I'm casting Speak with Plants.
Okay. Look at these things. Da-da-da-da.
I'd say if they are a plant-type creature, it will tell you.
So you said you cast speak with plants?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. You don't exactly hear anything per se. You feel as if you're talking to something, but whatever you're trying to talk to seems to be it's kind of like it's giving you the impression of you're speaking in the wrong direction, and the voice, I must say, the presence that you're feeling responding, you don't feel, I must say, you don't actually hear anything, but you more so feel a response. It seems to be coming from wherever that spiraling black light is. So your attention is drawn to the mountain. Whatever is generating that spiraling black light is what are you trying to do?
The last part where I'm using it on a creature to trying to figure out what spells might be affecting them, to figure out how these things might have gotten transformed while he's trying to speak to them.
Okay. Let's see. So you learn this way. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, that are currently affecting it.
Since they said that people had gotten turned into these things.
They are not under the effects of a spell.
So this is... Because this can, in theory, identify curses, too, was the thought.
This is not a curse.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, as you were.
No problem. I'm about to say, yeah, like, effectively what this is it's not magic what turned them into it.
And they're not plants, from what we learned from Matt's casting.
They're not plants enough to where you can communicate with them. Whatever has transformed them, they effectively seem to be no more plants than you would be if you taped a bunch of bark to you.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna say, yeah. They're it's pretty much they seem. I'm gonna say, from what you can tell, they seem to be humanoids whose body has been taken over by some sort of fungal exoskeleton. That I'm gonna say, whatever this is has effectively turned their body into like this fungal exoskeleton. They're still whatever the hell they are somewhere in there, but with how distorted their body is, they're kind of effective at this point, kind of effectively beyond going back. Even if you did transform them back, their body, you would need something to be able to transform their body back. I'm gonna say, because if you see, I'm gonna say, if you remember their legs, they're kind of digitigrade, and their torso is effectively kind of gone, just with like remnants of rib cage bones hanging out of it. And their head is effectively kind of exploded into this crab thing.
Come on, it's been like an hour.
Okay. And so yeah. Matt tried to do that. Matt, I need a 1 moment. Let me open up this sheet. Matt, I need an intelligence save.
Ooh.
Roll.
Need a what?
Intelligence save.
Damn it. Uh, 14.
Okay. Cool. You're not exactly sure what's going on, but you are fairly certain that you're getting this impression that a good chunk of the answers that you're hoping for, that Rayon is hoping for, is in this cave.
Did I miss a cave, or are you talking about the hole in the mountain?
Yeah, the hole in the mountain cave.
Right. I didn't think we were there yet.
I'm just saying. I was like, that's the impression that Rayon is getting, is that almost every answer to every question that you have ever since coming here lies within this cave.
Right.
All right. As far as people who are going, so considering you guys did that, who is going where?
I thought we were heading towards the black thingy in the sky.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. I'm saying, are you guys still making your way there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
She didn't stop. She just kept walking. She didn't stop sitting here talking to that damn creature.
Cool. Okay. Who is taking Mase? With enough time, you will come across this unnatural hole. This unnatural hole in the mountainside. It appears as if something poured its way out of the. It's almost as if something kind of poured its way out. The inside of the walls are very smooth, and you do notice several little fungal growths on the walls and on the walls and on the ceiling of this pathway inside.
Suka will look over her shoulder at Evan and be like, "Hey, bro, I found your mom. Buttercup.
He's gonna, he's gonna look at you and be like, I still love her, right? He's gonna look over at you, Nayland.
You tell me.
Just gonna, alright, let's just, Mase. I'm gonna say what the last guy that you were with said. Let's just get this over with.
This is gonna be like, interesting.
Who's taking point?
Considering Suka said she just kept on walking, I would assume that would automatically make her point.
Okay, Suka's in front because of what she said. Awesome.
As Ranger, Nayland probably would make sure that he's in the front. So
I thought she was ahead of us.
She kept walking. Doesn't mean you can't hurry to, especially not faster than her.
Suka, Nayland is trying to. Nayland is attempting to kind of get in front of you to take point. Are you gonna let him?
I'm not gonna stop.
Cool. All right. Nayland is in front. Suka's behind him. Who's next?
I guess I'll be next.
Evan will take somewhere in the middle, so I guess behind Nyx, so his circle of power can cover everyone.
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear.
Awesome. Which case?
Oh boy, dungeon crawl.
You guys haven't had one of these in a while. All right. And point. Where are you? Where are you heading?
Well, we determined this. Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you were saying.
I was going to say based on since you are fairly certain that you just walked into their lair. Since you have effectively walked into their lair, you are aware of you are aware that it is pretty dark in here. It's light enough for you to be able to see because these fungal growths seem to be bioluminescent. So it's providing enough light for you to be able to see. You are aware, though, it is dark enough for them to be aggressive if they hear you. So the same rules from last night would apply.
Okay.
Where if you want to get around, probably you should try to be quiet.
Yep. So alert people to such. We determined that the core that's probably causing this is the meteorite, or for want of a better term, that hit. Mm-hmm. So I would like to possibly make a survival check to try and determine the path to that point of impact.
Okay.
Oh, sweet, plus 10.
Thank you, Suka.
Okay.
Stealth roll, stealth.
Okay.
Oh, better. Noise.
Upon entering this place, upon entering this place, I need a Constitution roll from Aaron.
Thanks to Evan, y'all roll at advantage. Does the fact that I don't breathe matter?
No.
Okay.
I would say it give you advantage, but Evan's already giving you advantage.
Yeah, one of these days, the fact that I don't breathe will actually matter.
But it almost did, except for Evan. I was like, okay, yeah, you don't breathe, that will actually give you some advantage. And I was like, wait. I was like, I can give you, since you don't breathe, I can give you a flat plus. I can give you I'll lower the. Do you want a flat bonus, or do you want me to lower the difficulty for you?
Let's go with the lower DC.
Okay, lower DC for you. No. Okay, well, Evan's amazing. Nyx is good. Rayon bombed. Okay. Okay.
On the bright side, no one's gonna see me die. Stealthy as shit.
Alright. Alright, so this place smells like a dry yet moist, molded basement. Rayon, you take 7 necrotic damage.
Oh wow.
Very much.
Is that what it feels like to fall below your max hit points? I don't feel so good, guys.
Alright, let's see. So stealth. Everybody stealth. Okay, you can take a movement phase.
Unfortunately, this is going to take forever because we're at half movement if we're being sneaky. Did the survival check give us a direction?
Survival check. Continue forward. You will likely see a branching path where you hear the running water. You will go north. Okay. And maybe should I move everybody else along with him?
Um.
Cool. Alright, so that's everyone's movement phase. I need another.
Another what?
Cool. You guys are doing good so far. You can do one. You can do one more movement phase.
I'm following point, man. I hope more than just us played Fear.
I'm still trying to figure out how Evan got in front of me.
I moved him 15.
I don't know.
I took his 15 feet of movement. That's where it put him.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Cool. Alright then. At this point, I need Constitution saves again.
Okay.
Still at advantage because of that.
Your temporary hit points stack, right, Matt?
Yes.
Okay, that's another 18.
But you should only have one.
I know. Nope, that was just a statement in general.
In which case, you guys, after that, you can continue onward. You can give me 2 movement phases.
I'll be keeping alert.
Okay. Alright, I need 1 last Constitution save. Damn, I don't know if it's fucking nat 20s on this Constitution save. Okay, we're fine then. Yeah, I'll say last one.
I'll whisper. Maybe we could bottleneck these things.
Wouldn't necessarily solve the problem, but possibly worth a shot depending on the situation.
Alright. You guys can hear the running water up ahead. You can make me I'll say 2 more movement phases, and then I will need another stealth check.
Okay. I don't think there's supposed to be any more contracts.
Just rolling stuff that we've been rolling. If it's not needed, it's not needed. I doubt the survival check's needed either, but it was easier to just tab up.
Okay. Alright, con stuff, survival, super, I need a stealth check from Rhea.
Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I should pick 16 today. Roll. It's gonna be a 22. Like 32. We have to pass without tracing.
Okay. You guys will make it to the water, and upon getting to the water, you will see you will see a handful of, I'll say, you will see a few creatures that seem to be sitting at the water. They appear to be drinking from it, from what you can tell. You will see these creatures drinking from the water.
Lean over into Leyland, and be like, hey, let's go CR with this creature.
I don't know what a CR is.
And I'll say, Nayland will kind of hold his hand out to you guys to kind of try to quiet you all. See. Well, I'm not. Hold on. See. Must say there will be. Must say Nayland will kind of hold. As the pointman will kind of be holding his hand out to be like, shh, and kind of point towards the creatures ahead of you. Everyone is quiet as the beasts are just kind of drinking. Unfortunately, you will hear Evan have a bit of a coughing fit.
What the hell? Hold on, where's Evan's roll?
Constitution save. You failed it. And then he also failed a stealth check.
The stealth check doesn't include the plus 10.
I can help him with his stealth though. So
Okay.
I say, the stealth does not include the plus 10.
Okay, stealth doesn't include the plus 10. Nix, does your stealth, you didn't factor in the plus 10?
I did not factor in the plus 10, no.
Okay, cool. Alright. Cool. Okay, there's still stealth, must say, Evan will take 7 necrotic. Okay, I was wondering, that's incredibly low. That's still a nat 1 though, isn't it?
No? Well, on the con save it is, yeah. But a nat 1 only matters on attack rolls.
That doesn't matter, yeah, skill checks. Alright, yeah, so that's a total of 19. 19, their perception was 23, so it's
No, it's a total of 28. What are you talking about for David?
Okay.
No, you said their perception.
Yeah.
Sorry. Stealth. Yeah, that's right. Stealth. Sorry, I'm looking at con. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Perception. Yeah. No, stealth. Yeah, everyone's good. The only person was Suka, and I'm pretty sure it's meter. I'll say.
Usually it's meter beat.
Yeah. So, is it meter beat to notice or meter beat to?
My stealth is 33.
Yeah, none of us are factoring in the plus 10.
Okay, I saw the 10 right there for stealth, so I thought that was factored in. Okay. So everyone's here is 10 higher than what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold my roll. If you see down, it says 33. That's me adding the 10 to my stealth roll.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. And right on 13. Okay. Cool. All right. In which case, there, I'll say, sorry. Alright, Evan will kind of clutch his chest and stifle a cough back from the spores getting inside of his lungs. The dogs will look up momentarily, looking around, and will go back to drinking.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay, are you guys going to, I'm going to be ending it momentarily, but is there any plans that you have as far as dealing with these dogs? Are you going to try to sneak past them, or are you going to engage them?
Well, given how they're positioned, I'm not sure if we can sneak past them, because direct line of sight, we're not invisible.
I'll tell you, Tatsuka's invisible, the rest of us are not.
the DC would increase, but with what you guys have been rolling, unless you incredibly fail, I don't foresee you failing this.
But I also did ask Nayland about the CR.
And I haven't rolled anything yet. Because, he was describing stuff. I need to know what skill I need to roll for that.
So just to figure out what these, what their CR
Yep.
is?
Well, to figure out what these creatures are, and by virtue of knowing what these creatures are, knowing what their CR is.
Okay. Cool. What do you normally roll for that?
Depends on the creature type.
Nature.
Okay. Nature.
I would like to know how many hit points they have.
Yeah, that you can just do.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
great.
So you're using your ability to figure out what they have?
Yeah, I'm using my
Okay.
lines.
Okay, sweet. They have,
Information is
that,
possible.
I must say, I believe, how many do you get? Do you just get one, or do you get two?
One per turn, so as long as we're not doing anything, I can sit here and get them completed
Okay.
in the course of a minute.
39 hit points.
Oh. We can take these things.
Okay, Tristan, your nature check. They are plants.
Okay.
Must say they are dogs. They're basically plants that have taken the shape of dogs.
Do they have any damage, immunities, or resistances?
Damage and resistance. No.
Yeah, we can take these things.
But would the fight stir up the bizarre trees?
Oh, and the spores.
Not if we take them one at a time very quietly.
Unless someone can make the area silent.
So,
Hint,
and
nudge, nudge.
I will go ahead and say, while you guys are trying to figure out how you wish to proceed, I will go ahead and end it there for the night while you try to, while you guys come up with a plan on how to get past these drinking dogs. I'll say, yes, you can more than likely take them in a fight. I'll say, that shouldn't be that difficult. But can you take them silently?
I feel like Fireball makes a lot of noise. So for me, no.
I feel like
It's
it's very easy to get past drinking dogs. You just pour water in front of them and then they start drinking and then you just go past.
It reminds me, I need to mark my fog for next time so that I know I'm invisible.
Oh, well, hopefully, must say, yes, this place will have werewolves, I swear. Must say, you will have more.
Plant werewolves!
There will be more interactions with werewolves. This is, I must say, werewolves are the primary enemy of this area. It's just that with what's going on in the storyline, this is something that you guys were going to run into. Technically, you got here early. If you had chose to come here later, this thing would have already taken hold.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's not a bad thing. You guys are actually, like I said, if you had came here later, and this place kind of looked like this place would end up looking like what it did in the day the Earth stood still. There's like fucking this red vines all over the place. Red vines all over the place. Fucking tree people. But yes, instantly walk in and effectively have a means by which to endear yourself to the people.
Nice.
The humans, anyway. The werewolves probably won't give you any props for this, but I mean, at least the people like to. And technically, the people here do outnumber the werewolves.
Oh yeah. The cows up.
Yeah. Yeah, I must say. Effectively, yes. They outnumber the werewolves, but they can't defeat the werewolves, so. And at least this is effectively, I say effectively, at least this is a dark lord that you can probably actually go through this entire region and never actually leave.
There's a novel concept.
Sorry, what? Oh, not me and the Dark Lord?
Yeah, doing an entire region and not tripping over the Dark Lord.
Well, I mean, just like they said, avoid the rivers. Avoid the rivers and any bodies of water. Any bodies of water large enough to fit a ship in.
Well, technically, depending on the size of the ship, we've already screwed that up.
I'm like, well, the ship is, his ship is like literally the size of like a huge ass fucking pirate ship.
Okay, so it's a real ship, so yeah, it probably wouldn't fit in here.
Yeah, he's not just some dark lord on a paddle boat.
Ah! My rowboat of doom! Give me your booty!
Well, even then, he technically, according to his curse, can't leave the water.
There are an estimated 518 million chickens in the United States. That means there's only one chicken per person. Chickens per person.
Alright then, folks. I will talk to you all later.
Yeah, good, man.
Alright.
Right.
Be safe. Thank you for showing up.